Module 6. Voting Procedure. This is a setup or layout for voting in a stand-alone polling unit. Here, we have a security personnel for security in the polling unit. This is the APO3 in charge of queuing. This is the entry and exit point. Here is the APO2 ballot paper issuance and inking. These are the voting cubicles. Here are the ballot boxes. This is the APO1 who oversees the process. And this is the presiding officer. Here we have the party agents. And these are the observers. Setup layout for voting in a voting point. This is the security personnel, and this is the APO3 in charge of queuing. This is the entry and exit point. Here is the APO2 ballot paper issuance and inking. These are the voting cubicles. Here are the ballot boxes. This is the APO1 who oversees the process. APO voting point. Here we have the party agents. And these are the observers.
Voting commences at 1:30 p.m. or whenever accreditation ends. The presiding officer, after setting up the polling unit layout in the manner prescribed by the Commission, shall explain the voting procedure to the voters, invite all voters to form a single queue, separate the queue between men and women where the culture does not allow the mingling of men and women, request a security agent to stand behind the last person on the queue to prevent any unaccredited person from joining the queue. Open each ballot box and display it in the full view of all persons present at the polling unit or voting point to show that the ballot box is empty. Lock the ballot box with the seal provided and place it in the open and most suitable position within the polling unit or voting point. Place the ballot papers and tendered ballot papers on the table and declare the poll open. Invite the voters on the queue to approach the APO2 in an orderly manner. On presentation of the PVC by a voter, the APO2 shall check the cuticle of the appropriate finger or thumbnail of the voter to confirm that he or she has been accredited and received the number tag for easy location of voter's name on the register. If satisfied that the person before him or her has been duly accredited, stamp, sign and date the back of the ballot papers. Issue the endorsed ballot papers to the voter. Tick the register of voters in the appropriate box against the voter's name, indicating that he or she has been issued with ballot papers for the elections. Apply indelible ink to the cuticle of the voter's appropriate thumb or fingernail according to the type of election. Right thumb for the Presidential and National Assembly election scheduled for 28th March 2015 and right index finger for the Governorship and State Assembly election scheduled for 11th April 2015. Request the voter to proceed to the voting cubicle to thumbprint the ballot papers in secret in the space provided beside the logo of the political party of the voter's choice. Advise the voter to fold each of the ballot papers vertically and proceed to the APO1 overseer. APO1 overseer ensures that the voter deposits the thumb-printed ballot papers into the appropriate ballot boxes placed in the open view. After casting his or her ballot, the voter may remain within the vicinity of the polling station but outside the polling unit to witness the sorting and counting of votes as well as the announcement of results, provided he or she is orderly. After every voter on the queue has voted, the presiding officer shall declare voting closed. Please note, red lead ballot box is for presidential and governorship election, black lead ballot box for Senate and State House of Assembly election, and the transparent green lined collapsible ballot box for House of Representatives election.